Hey there pilots, Playing Crazy RC here. Today I'm going to be showing you on a video on how to do flaps on the FS-TH9X. Alright guys, well let's get started. Okay, so I have a now 6-channel Dynam T28 Trojan with 50-inch wingspan, and I decided to put flaps on it, and in order to do flaps, it also has retracts. So if you go to your auxiliary channels, which if you have the retractable landing gear, you have to have the 9-channel receiver, unless you put a servo Y on the gear. But the way I have mine set up is channel 5 pit trim is what I have set for my retractable landing gear, which is right here. It has gear down, gear up. And then for channel 6, it says throttle hold, is back here. So before I take off, all I have to do is flip it down, and then my throttle is good. Off, I have no throttle. And then, as you see, channel 7 and channel 8 says gear. Well, I took and plugged in over here. I plugged in channel 7 and 8 are flaps. So we'll get into that later. But for now, I have everything set, and then when you set your flaps or your gear to channel 7 and 8, that instantly makes your first top right switch, your toggle switch, that makes it your flaps. Now, the problem I was having was it was giving me either all flaps or no flaps. So in that case, if you do not know how to do that, you go to end point or E point, and what you do is either going to be if you have both auxiliaries, then you'll have to do this to both auxiliaries. But as you can see, it is on 100% for auxiliary 1, and then when I flip my gear switch, it changes over to the other side. And then you have to, the way mine's set up, to do a little bit of flaps, I have to have it set for 0%, and I go down 1, and just leave that 100%, and then 0% again. And in case you're wondering, just a little side note here, if you need to adjust, like say your ailerons to only, instead of do 100%, but do 70%, you just push left on your aileron stick, and it moves you to the other side. And you let off and it moves it back. Same for elevator, you pull down and it moves it up. Throttle, push up. Rudder, push left, sorry. And then the others are all going to be switches. And just another little side note, when you're in your settings and you set them, do not push exit unless you've already set them. You must press menu once and then it sets. So let's go over here and look at the T28. And that's the initializing. Now, when I come over here, you see that I have flaps are up. Now when I go over here and I flip my toggle switch, they only go down, I'd say about 2-3 inches. That is the minimum I've gotten them. And you notice that they go pretty fast, but if you go to headsuprc.com and towards the bottom of their page you will see servo accessories. Look for servo rate adjuster, and it'll slow it down so it'll do it nice and slow. But then everything else, and since I have retractable landing gear, I don't have a switch for that, so I set it to this switch, to this pit trim in my auxiliary channels, and I just push just a little bit. You can hear it's going down. It doesn't control how far it goes. It's just giving it power or cutting power. And that concludes our video on how to do flaps on the FlySky TH9X. Thanks for watching, guys.